EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Okay, partner, a couple of points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
It's a quarterback sneak. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, I think he was able to lean forward a little bit, but he did not get the 1st down. So that's a very disappointing play as it's going to bring up 4th and very short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He finds his man complete. That's 4. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. The throwing again is Stroud. He'll get that complete to Franklin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available. Thus, the incompletion.
And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Again, it's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. This is Ford, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing now is Stroud.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Third and goal, Stroud.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Franklin. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3.
Seven, our score after one.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Blake. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Stroud. That's taken in by Franklin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They run with 4. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Stroud. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Stroud to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Route to the right, route to the right. Route to the right.
Now Stroud. That is caught.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua.
31 yards. yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Stroud and company going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They run again with Harris. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They motion the running back out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud looking to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On the ground, it's Ford. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Stroud able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. There. The drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. And nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
6 yards to go.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Wide open receiver, complete through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Stroud looking to change the play. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mark Andrews, 48 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
He's got room to roam and running with power here. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud coming right back after the pick-6. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Play action. Stroud now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Little. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here, 3rd down at 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, some strong running.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now Washington. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receiver...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the back.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I
them
was
to do
going to
that?
ask
What
you,
was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.